And we are live. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever it is you are in the world, and welcome to another edition of Rage Across the Dreaming by Night, the Reckoning. Basically, an open menu scene for the Living World of Darkness. Our scene this evening is one of random encounters in a not so random bar. Recently, a speakeasy type bar has opened. It caters to mainly the millennial crowd and those who are perhaps just beyond that age range who are keen on the aesthetic of the place. With an obscenely high cover charge, it is a place where you know that you're going to pay for what you see and not necessarily what you drink or eat. With that in mind, our scene starts with three individuals, two of which know each other, and one of which that doesn't. So we will start with the two that do as they make their way down the stairs from the speakeasy door number 324.
I don't know, but this place is not really, it's very sociable. You sure they're going to mind us here?
It's New York. People don't give people that aren't them half the attention of a second unless they're interested in something they can get from them.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll follow your lead.
It's a good place to come and find someone to talk to, or someone to take home for the night, or just sit back and enjoy a couple drinks at a nice table in a building with nice aesthetic, and actually really some of the really, really good stuff.
Oh, well, that is something.
Yeah, you can get a sample tray.
Yeah, Jinx will just nod enthusiastically.
Or you could find someone who's had a sample tray. It depends on what you're looking for. Taste or experience?
More experience. Taste comes later.
You probably want to find someone who's had a couple sample trays.
Ah, okay. You're more experienced than me, so I will follow your direction. She'll smile nervously.
And Opal will make her way to one of the lovely, lovely, really comfortable-looking booths and order a round of drinks for herself and Jinx while she scopes out who's in the bar, who's drinking what, who's with who, and tries to get a feel for the energy of the room.
Well, that energy would be kind of energy that comes from a Wednesday night, the middle of the week. The people that don't have regular schedules are the people that predominantly exist in this place. People that perhaps have not a care in the world. So mostly college students who are not necessarily that great with their academic careers. And of course, you have your movers and your shakers, and of course, those that are coming for a relatively easygoing place to drink. One of those people happen to be a certain doctor who is sat over at who's sat across the bar in one of those red plush sort of half semis or one of those half circles booths. Sitting there drinking a looks to be a dry martini.
Do you have a particular type, Jinx?
For males, usually dark hair, and for girls, blonde or brunette.
There's one over at the bar. She's got a martini.
Looks over. Oh, I've never had a martini.
Martini is a. Let me put it to you this way. She's either drinking gin or vodka. Not really something you drink if you don't have a rough day or enough money for a good one.
I see. Well, just nod. All right, I usually prefer something vodka-ish, but this martini is fine.
Opal will get up from the table and go over to Alexis and take a seat next to her, ask, so, what you drinking? Vodka or gin?
She looks up. Gin and vermouth with some orange bitters.
Sounds like a nice drink. So, I'm here with a friend. She's never had a martini. She likes vodka. That's something you'd recommend to someone who normally drinks vodka?
Lexus sits there and blinks a little bit, just wondering how the hell she got here. And she sits back, taps her fingers on the table a little bit as she looks up at Opal. Depends on what your friend's tastes are. If she's never had a martini before, she might want to start with a cosmopolitan. It's light, a little bit fruity, and is a good gauge whether or not you want to go down the path even further.
That is excellent advice. And she'll get the attention of the bartender and ask for 2 Cosmos and a vodka martini for the table, in addition to the round of drinks she already ordered. And when she has them, she'll take the glasses back to the table and set them across from Jinx.
Jinx will like nervously look at them and just like take one up and like sniff it and take a sip. It's not bad. She'll look up with a smile at Opal. It's not bad.
Opal, I was muted when I started talking. Opal will pick up one of the Cosmopolitans, have a sip. Yeah, this is really good. And it's got the feel of a vodka drink without a lot of the burn, you know?
It's an odd, yeah. It can burn a lot.
Although this one is a little sweet for my taste.
She'll nod, sipping at it idly. It's fruity, but you know, she'll just shrug, taking off her jacket, relaxing just a tiny bit.
It's definitely something you can drink a lot of and then realize just how much you've had as you're about to topple over and hit the floor.
That's probably the danger of it, yeah, I can imagine.
Fortunately, I can hold my liquor.
Well, so can I, but, you know, just a shrug.
He'll give a Opal. Opal will give Jinx a little smirk, and holler at Alexis. Yo, you want to join us? We got plenty of room over here. You don't have to sit at the bar like a lonesome person.
She has a moment where the string of lonely is used several times in quick succession. And Lex thinks about it for a minute and then shrugs as she grabs her bag and moves up from the booth and will put her bag on one of the chairs and sit down in it up at the bar, setting her drink down in front of her.
Nice to meet you. I'm Opal. This is Jinx.
Jinx will wave. Mid-sip.
So a gemstone and a run of bad luck. Not nearly as interesting.
You could say that.
I'm Alexis.
Nice to meet you. So, what brings you out tonight?
Oh, just enjoying a nice drink after getting off of my shift.
Ah, fancy that. We also came here for the nice drinks.
Enthusiastic nod.
Well, and the atmosphere, but mostly the drinks. This is one of the best places to go to get them.
Well, there are other places that are probably have better drinks than this one, but I like the aesthetic, and I'm not afraid to pay more for the aesthetic than the alcohol. So.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you could find better drinks at other places, and yeah, this place is definitely on the pricey end of things. But where else are you going to go to get top shelf liquor and top class atmosphere? Come on.
Chelsea, Midtown, downtown, a lot of the Wall Street bars and pubs cater to quite a high-end clientele. So.
Okay, so where else are you going to go to get top shelf liquor and top class aesthetic where you don't end up going home with some guy at the night and fucking him because you need someone to pay for your drinks?
Jinx coughs. She takes a sip.
Or girl, if that's more your speed.
I think I have a gift for this. Hold up.
He kind of just stares at Opal. I mean, that doesn't
There
seem
it is.
very appealing. Yeah.
That exact look. Comes across the good doctor's face.
That is something. She kind of like stare blankly at Opal, like what?
Incredibly vulgar assessment of the situation. My apologies, but I did make my point.
It's never been an issue. I have never gone to a bar and brought a guy or girl home to fuck simply because I needed someone to pay for my drinks. Anyone that I brought home was somebody that I wanted to get into bed with.
That's fair. I mean, I'm not gonna drag some guy home just because he paid for my drinks and I'm happening to be a little bit short on change. I'd skip out before I'd bring home someone I didn't want to find in bed with.
Right. Okay. She'll just immediately start taking out her phone and typing on it quite quickly. She's like, what the fuck?
Alexis takes another sip out of her drink, and realizing it's down to the end of the drink, she will order a Manhattan in a cocktail glass this time.
So I see I've made a dent of an impression that would probably leave me better served by really taking my foot, sticking it in my mouth, and swallowing it up to my kneecap. But I digress.
No, well, yeah, you did. Yeah, yes, you have. Yes.
I like this place. It's nice. It's affordable. They actually run the heat in here.
Well, it is starting to get a bit chilly in the city.
Yeah.
You said you did shifts, Alexis? Are you like what do you do?
I'm a doctor over at Bellevue.
Oh, not like a surgeon or a pediatric?
I'm an ER doctor.
Oh, not. Looks over at Opal like, huh.
I personally would have pegged you as a lawyer. You have the power of makeup.
It's usually because she's drinking in these sort of things. From what I see, a lot of lawyers drink here. She's like tapped her fingers along the glass.
I like to argue. And, but I don't think I would want to do it for a living.
Oh no, arguing for a living is really one of the shittiest professions you can have.
I mean, I can think of worse things to do, but I've never been able to stick out an argument longer than 10 to 20 minutes. If it gets too long, I just walk away. I couldn't imagine doing it for hours on end, let alone on multiple days.
Me either, really.
And if you were talking to my younger sister, she would be all about talking about that. She is just now getting into a practice.
Oh, you have a sister?
I have 2 sisters and 2 brothers.
Wow. Sounds like you had a lot of siblings to deflect parental attention.
She just chuckles to herself. One might say that.
She just nod. Jinx will just nod. I work with computers.
And she looks expectantly over at Opal.
I'm a painter and a dancer.
Two very graceful professions.
Thank you.
Jinx will just nod. It's a lot of coding, so it's a lot of fun. Bounces a bit.
Oh no, I wasn't talking about yours in particular, Jinx.
Oh
Your-
well.
Your profession, I know very, very little about. I can use the computers at work, and I can troubleshoot to a small degree, but I wouldn't necessarily call the profession a graceful one.
I can Twitter the internet and Google the Facebook.
Jinx will just smile, sipping at her thing with this air of superiority. It is quite graceful when you learn how to do certain things.
And what would those be, pray tell?
Oh, well, I work as system security manager for our company, so building a protective firewall is always a fun process. I'm the person that makes sure the files on the computer are nice and safe for you. Just smile.
Well, considering that I've had to buy my fair share of laptops that have bricked on me, say that what you do is a vital service that is provided.
Smiles.
You said that you were a dancer, Miss Opal?
Yes.
Ballet, studio, or exotic?
I guess I do a little of all three.
Really do.
I took ballet and several other styles of dance classes when I was a child because I was not fortunate enough to have siblings to deflect my parents from paying attention to how little they paid attention to me and feeling the need to fill my time with endless activities. However, I've been doing more studio dance recently, and I also I actually recently had a performance of belly dance.
Takes a good bit of core strength to be able to pull that off.
Oh yeah, my core is kick-ass. You want to feel my abs? She almost sounds like she's joking, but not quite.
Generally, people pay me to do that, actually. So I'll have to decline. I have been touching people all day, and it is clinical at this point.
Yeah, it's no fun when it's your job.
Well, there are people I do like to touch. I just don't happen to be here.
Ah,
Just nod. Oh, well, should look over at Opal. I can help you, like, with the, if you need internet and all that, word out and all that. I can do websites for you.
that would be amazing. I mean, the last time I did a show, there were like 2 people that showed up, and one of them was like my best bitch since forever. So, of course, he was gonna come. And
Huh.
well, then the other guy who showed up, I think he just popped in because he saw a flyer for a community theater performance and has history or fond memories being in the community theater.
Nods. Well, just tell me what you'd like later, and I can start the basics.
Awesome. That's amazing. Thank you.
Smile and would like place a hand on her belly, feeling Opal's abs, because fuck it, why not? And
Opal has some nice abs. And she actually gives Jinx a little suggestive winks.
Jinx will smile and dip her head and look over at Alexis. They are quite powerful.
I could probably crush a soda can with these.
Now that's a talent.
I would have no idea how to do it except to just put a soda can on my abs and then start doing sit-ups, but well, there you go. That's my assessment of my abilities.
Jinx will just smile in her awkwardness. She does not work out that often.
Exert about 100 to 150 pounds of pressure. You can probably crush a can with your abs.
I know I can crush a beer can with my forehead, but, well, that's a completely different story.
That's really not good for you.
I have a hard head.
Even so, it's not your head it's not your skull that you have to worry about. It's the juicy bits inside.
Benny, you're going to make me whirl willpower to not say what just popped into my head.
Go for it. Dice roller 1. Just set it up.
What even is my willpower? That's a good question.
I don't know.
Okay. Alrighty then. You said vampire dice roller or dice roller 1?
Dice roller 1.
Yeah, dice roller 1. Okay. I'm in the wrong dice roller. That would be why I can't find it. Two successes. Opal manages to keep her mouth shut, but you can tell. You can tell there's something on the tip of her tongue from the way she's sipping her drink that she's just dying to let fly.
Alexis has this triumphant look on her face at that point. She'll sit back in her chair a bit and bring her glass up to her lips again and take another sip.
Jinx of water Opal, kind of waiting for it, like she's gonna say something eventually. You know, she's sipping her drink.
Eventually, Opal runs out of Cosmo to drink. She holds her hand up, orders another. You mean the squishy, delicious bits inside, right?
I suppose they might be delicious if you're a zombie.
I wonder if you just have a thing for head cheese.
Oh, well, that is. I suppose. Or you could be really into skull fucking. She look over at Opal with a smile.
I have never met
That awkward smile.
I have never met anyone who's actually into fucking skulls that are still attached to living people.
Neither have I. I just, you know, it was a joke. It was probably a poor one. She like rubbed the back of her head.
No, it was a good joke. It just reminded me that I know someone who has in fact gotten his penis stuck inside a skull.
The stare, you know.
I'm going to do two
What?
things. First, I'm going to perception and empathy to see, or I guess wits empathy to see if that's, or perception sub. I don't even fucking know. It's all the same dice pools.
This is going to take a minute. Like, what?
That's 4 successes. Is Opal being genuine?
She is being genuine.
And
How did he-
and appearance subterfuge.
I guess wits, empathy.
It's perception empathy, I think, when someone's like not lying but trying to mask their whole. You only need to
it's all
beat
the same
one.
dice pool for me.
Yeah. You gotta beat the one, but you don't.
Yeah, she's glancing over like. Oh. To be honest, Jinx is more probably on the same pool as Alexa. She's just like, you know.
Alexis gives a little more than sort of that. A little more than that brow raise on the outside. Just that. And on the inside, she is. I think this is the right one. Nope, that is not the right one. Just imagine a nice on the inside.
How did they get it stuck?
There was a lot of alcohol involved.
Pictures or it did not happen. There is no way that.
Opal pulls out her phone.
Her eyebrows shoot past her forehead and go like up to the ceiling, you know.
And she pulls out. She pulls up her picture, starts scanning. Let's see, where are they? Here we go. And she presents her phone to Jinx.
Jinx like stares at it. What am I looking at?
There is a picture of a guy with, those like plastic skulls that you see for decoration around Halloween. It's one of those is hanging.
Jinx internally takes an orbital sigh of relief because it's not masquerade breaking. She was like, "What the fuck are you showing me?" And we'll look over at Alexis and I'll roll some manip sub because it's not that bad. It's still just a bit grimy, but it's nothing horrific. So I'll roll some manip sub for Jinx to overreact the fuck out of this. 4. That's 2 successes.
Got nothing.
So Jinx turns, looks at the phone, looks to Opal, looks to Alexis, looks at the phone. This is incredible. It's actually in there. Like, I mean, it is actually in there. I cannot believe the person with one eye would allow them to do that. How unsanity! Like, hands the phone back.
Like I said,
that is like OMG dead. You know, she kind of just stares down at her phone.
Copious amount of alcohol was involved.
You are a doctor. Would that be actually possible? Like, how much clean would the eye have to be?
That would be a fairly... I don't think that's really possible without causing someone a lot of serious injury.
Jinx, look at Opal and like put her hand up. That is impressive.
And yeah, I'll just talk about skull fucking and the fact that she completely buys into what Jinx is saying. She puts her hand up to the right side of her face and just kind of rubs the side of her head, and she will spend a point of conviction to activate second sight.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I don't know if second sight activating does a roll or not. So let me just double check here. Mr. Morrison isn't on. That's unfortunate. Let me look at the documents here. I'm pretty sure there's something I can look at. Just please be something I can look at to reference here. Hunters and vampires. I don't see anything in here that says it is a overtly noticeable thing.
No, I don't think it is.
Yeah, I think edges are the things that you have to look out for.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So yeah, Alexis is given a feast of a visual stimulus at this point, I do believe.
I have no idea how second sight works. I think the only thing with Jinx wise, if she's still reading an aura, it reads as human because I have that fucking merit. But otherwise, I have no idea.
Second sight allows you to see the creatures for what they really are. So, like,
oh boy, oh boy,
yeah.
Oh geez, here we go.
So yeah, like a feral-looking, clawed, blood-dripping monster.
Yep, with incredibly jagged claws and fangs, Jinx wise, looking like a bunch of insects hanging off her as well.
And Heather's not here to say what Opal looks like. I'm guessing a well-preserved porcelain corpse. I have no idea. I don't even begin to know what a
corridor beast look like.
So I'm just going to say that Jinx's appearance alone is enough to do the heebie-jeebies. So I'm going to roll that appearance subterfuge again. I got 3 successes. I hope that does stuff.
I don't have 4 dice, so probably will.
Fucking.
I don't see shit. I'm too busy in on the joke. And on the joke that Jinx is playing along with Opal for.
Oh, Alexis just downs the Manhattan. Just takes it to her lips, and she just tilts her head back and swallows it down. And she manages to keep her cool. Nobody has seen through that veneer. However, underneath, being able to see Jinx and Opal for what they are, she is screaming in silence. Very unhappy with what is occurring here.
Jinx is just lean back. Seems quite casual, you know. Should probably look into that. Skull fucking can be a dangerous thing. This person obviously got very lucky. She'll smile, you know.
I am absolutely sure about that.
Yeah. So anyway, she just smiled, taking a sip of the drink, you know, probably looks terrifying as this bestial thing just pops the alcohol in its body. When she smiles as well, I'm assuming with her little flaw, the fangs are incredibly jagged looking as well, like very sharp and very razor point.
Probably look like they have barbs on them because you have
cryptodams. Yeah, looks terrifying looking. She just smiled warmly, you know. You are in good company.
Uh-huh. I do what I can.
May I
She
walk in?
pulls out her phone
yeah.
as this new person walks in.
So where is this happening at?
It's in a speakeasy bar, so it's like underground, so to speak. It's like under a building.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, this guy is going to walk inside that bar, and did I hear right, Vinny? Is Alexis's second sight active?
It is.
Then you're gonna see a huge fucking seal man dripping, dripping water.
I'll roll again.
like this 8'6", no, not 8'6", 6'8" guy who looks like a cross between a seal and a man, just dripping seawater everywhere.
By that face cam alone, you know Anthony hates you right now, right?
I know.
So that was her apparent subterfuge to not react to the giant seal man.
The giant seal man.
So yeah, he's gonna walk up to the bar and order a drink.
Let's see what Alexis is looking at.
Oh yeah, the two lovely vampires we have here right now is gonna also see this guy.
I got
not
two.
Not the
seal man, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alexis is fairly uncomfortable with this dude walking in.
Jinx will look over at him. This guy is big, I'm assuming, right? I'm assuming he's huge.
Yeah, he's like 6'8" and very built.
And you don't have the huge size, Merritt?
Oh.
I have something else.
Oh.
You have appearance 4, John?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Opal is mesmerized. Like there's this girl sitting at a table is just like staring at you as you walk in.
To be fair, Jinx is as well. It's like, you know, she look over Alexis. I can see why you're interested in him. He is fine specimen. She like lick her lips, and I'm assuming that looks fucking horrifying. With second sight, like she licks her like lips, so she'll see Alexis's tongue lick along with jagged fangs.
There is literally no reaction from Opal. Just her mouth opens, and she does lick her lips. And Vinny, that predatory glint you can see in her eyes, it's brighter and more defined.
I don't know if I've got a picture for this. Oh wait, I do.
Oh my god, I missed vampires in open scenes. I love you guys so much.
No, that's not gonna work. That won't fit.
But yeah, like Vinny, this guy is just dripping seawater everywhere. You can smell the salty water quite easily.
Jinx like almost begin to move very like cat-like up beside Opal. We should get him to come over.
What? Oh. Opal will get up and walk over to him.
Jinx will follow, forgetting that Alexis is even there. You know, just like up, like a fucking feline cat.
And she'll just sort of casually put an arm on his shoulder. My goodness, look at you.
Hey, how's it going?
My night has dramatically improved. Well, our night has dramatically improved. And she motions to her friend Jinx.
I just realized, how tall is your character again, Chad?
He is 6'8", which translates to
Jinx is 5'6". Jinx is 5'6". She is tiny. Like, so you just see this tiny little pixie thing looking up at you, like, oh.
Hey there.
We've got a table. Why don't you join us?
Yes, that would be lovely.
He's gonna look over to the table and see Alexis. And how's Alexis looking right now?
Alexis is just sitting there tapping away on her phone, drinking, and just texting.
Yeah, he's gonna look and he's gonna say, "Is your friend okay over there?"
Oh,
Oh,
looks over.
she's...
Shy.
I know those. I got one
And
like that. Yeah.
I have an incredibly loose mouth.
I mean, if you want, you can come over and introduce yourself. I'm sure she'd be most delighted.
No. You know what? Why not? And he's gonna grab his drink and walk with them back to the table.
Yeah, the dead people of the Seal Man are coming for Alexis. You know.
Oh, great! She's gonna spend a fucking willpower point on this fucking thing. Three successes, yay! Try and look like she is not phased at all. So yeah, she looks calm and collected. She's just, clearly texting a friend.
Alexis, Jinx will say, leaning over. You know,
Uh-huh.
this is. She'll look over at the gigantic man.
Yeah. He's going to reach out a hand and say, "Oh, I'm Kai. Nice to meet you."
She reaches out with her hand and shakes it. But she gives you that wet noodle handshake.
Oh, no. Yeah. I'm Kai. And then he's going to reach out to both Jinx and Opal.
Jinx will lightly shake her like wrist hand is very cool, kind of cold, and she'll smile at Jinx.
Opal's hand is also quite cool. She takes it and gives a nice firm handshake. Opal, nice to meet you.
Likewise. So how your ladies been doing?
Oh, we've been doing very well for ourselves tonight.
Good to hear that.
Came here for the drinks and the atmosphere, and, well, we found company. Because it really is just such a shame to have to drink alone, isn't it?
Amen to that. And he's going to raise up his glass to Opal.
She'll raise her glass to him.
And then clink.
Yeah, Jinx will sip hers, clink it.
Yep. Clink, clink.
I'm assuming both Opal and Jinx are like predatorily getting closer and closer to him as well.
I mean, like, Opal is really leaning in towards him.
Jinx is more looking like she's like trying to look like she's about to mount because he's a lot bigger than she is. So she's like, climbing up that way. And I'm assuming poor Alexis with second sight sees two dead people trying to like mount a fucking seal man.
Alexis is going to be fucking traumatized for the rest of her life.
So, what do you do?
Me?
Yes, you.
Oh, I own this little joint down at Brighton Beach.
Really?
Yeah. It's part tiki bar, part surf shack.
Oh, well, that sounds like an amazing place.
Well, I hope so.
So, are you a surfer?
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, considering we're in New York, it's not the best place to be as a surfer, but what can I do? It's home.
People don't exactly come here to ride the waves, you know? But from what I understand, there's a small but dedicated community of people who will brave even things like Superstorm Sandy to get out and catch a good wave.
Oh hell yeah. I know a lot of those dudes.
My stepfather Rex does a lot of surfing down by Brooklyn Bay, so it's nice. You should smile at him.
Yeah, it really is. You can catch some really neat waves if you're lucky.
Oh. Do you live in Brooklyn? Do you kind of lean forward then even more? Like, Do you look over at Opal and do the eyebrow waggle? Because if you live in Brooklyn, well, perhaps we could all meet up.
Yes, that would be most fortuitous.
Jinx will look over Alexis. You should come to Alexis. It is nice over there. Genuine smile.
My evenings are pretty full with either work or my home life.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Actually, Kai is going to look at Alexis and say, "No, it's okay. We're not open at evenings anyway."
Ah,
it's like a through the day thing.
That's a shame. I usually don't get much chance to get out during the day. That golden light, makes better art.
Hey, I mean, a man needs some time of his own, eh? Let me get my evenings at the very least.
Exactly. But that just means that your evenings are free, so you could do other things. Like come drinking with us.
smiles, intensifies, leading off Opal. She's, as a Toreador, is probably far more vastly experienced than the gang girl that's seducing somebody. There is a certain primality about the waves out there, and a good beard is a good beard.
Indeed it is.
Alex just sitting there, just watching, sipping her drink.
Yeah, I'm gonna peony that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me actually make sure how many dice I have in this. Yep, exactly. That much. 2 successes.
Well, she looking in your direction, it's almost like she is she has that look of somebody like watching a nature documentary. While you're watching the gazelle run away from the two lions.
Damn, nature, you scary.
And he's going to look at Alexis and say, "Yo, everything alright over there?"
Just peachy.
You sure?
She picks up her drink to sip and just goes, mm-hmm.
Alright.
Alexis is shy from what I'm seeing. She'll smile over Alexis, teasing, but it's not again. Alexis is taking down second sight. This dead thing is just fucking creepily smiling at you the whole time.
Oh,
seems
well,
that
look at that. My fiance said the only thing she wants me to bring home is just me. So,
Oh,
got a few bills onto the, like $60 onto the bar. Not even sure if that's her tab. She knows it's more than enough. Oh, Jinx, Opal, and Kai, you guys have a good evening, and remember to leave room for the Lord. And she turns around and makes a hasty retreat.
this is really an odd place to be proselytizing.
That was really robotic. Better. I couldn't understand.
Is it better now?
Still robotic, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. And after Alexis hastily leaves, Kai is gonna look at them and say, "So what you guys doing here? New York natives or?"
She'll nod. I'm from Brooklyn, and well, Opal's friend of mine. She said we should go out and see sights.
A fellow Brooklyn person, and he's gonna kind of like a little high five kind of thing going on.
High five it. Staring at his hand way too long as well. Like there's so many veins in that wrist. You know what I mean? That type of stare. But yes, Brooklyn. My family and I live from Brooklyn, so we stay a lot around there.
Nice.
To smile. Well, think. Fuck it. Maybe perhaps we can meet up there? If I could get your number, that is.
Well, why the hell not? You know?
Yeah, she'll like scoot over and like pop a pen out of her hand and write her number on his arm.
Yeah, he's gonna grab a napkin and write his number down, pass it over.
When you ring the number, ask for Jinx, and she'll smile. Otherwise, my brother will answer, and he is quite loud.
Oh yeah, all right. Mental note.
Opal will pass Kai a business card with her number on it. Here, my number. If you should happen to want it for any reason, including what's listed on the card.
Yeah, he's gonna take it and he's gonna grab another napkin, write his number down again, and pass it to Opal. And now he's going to pull out 2 business cards.
Oh, go ahead.
And he's going to pass one to each. And it's this like very kitschly colored, badly made logo that says the Surf Shack. There's like a number and the address of the place on it.
As evidence as Jinx is typing on her phone, texting her friends, she'll lift up the camera and immediately will take a selfie with Kai to prove the fact that she's after getting a fucking really good looking guy's number. Jinx.
Yeah, is she going to take like a selfie or something?
Yeah, she like lifts up the camera and like leans in to right beside him.
Yeah.
Creepily for Kai though, she sniffs your hair. Like
no, like if Jinx does that, he's gonna pose for the selfie. He's gonna pose for the selfie.
Oh, perfect, even better. So when you're posing, Kai will feel her sniffing against you as well. Like she's going in to take it as well. Like, oh, he smells so nice. I can eat him all day. You know?
Yeah, he's gonna be like, okay, what the fuck was that?
She'll just smile at him awkwardly. Thank you. Just my friends did not believe me.
That's good. That's okay.
Opal, for her part, will take the business card and the napkin, fold them up, and tuck them both into her handbag. Well, it was lovely meeting you. By the way, John, her business card gives a number and lists her name and her occupation as a private dancer.
Private dancer. Nice.
Yeah, Jinx will kind of look at Opal. Do you want to lift to where you're going? I have a scooter. Nods excitedly.
Yeah. That would be.
And like Kai is going to. I'm sorry, Heather, go ahead.
That would be really nice. Thank you, James.
And Kai's gonna lean back. Oh, you have a scooter. Oh, so it's.
If you want to see.
Oh, sweet summer child.
It's a good scooter. You like look down, like it's the best scooter.
Yeah, Kai is going to finish up his drink, pay for it, and walk with them outside.
And once he does, just before we end the scene real quick, that is a scooter. Complete with the helmets and everything.
So, Kai is going to walk up to a bike himself. Let me try to see. Let me try to find what it looks like.
Before they part ways, Opal will put an arm warmly around Kai's shoulders and give him a kiss on the cheek.
Yeah, so that, Kai is going to give like a small rub on the back, Okay, I'm trying to find it. Just give me a second because I know exactly what it is. Okay, so Jinx, what you see him getting on is this. Like a very it's like a very vintage looking
Oh shit!
chopper.
Eyes kind of widen, looking at it. Widen, looking at it. That is wow.
Opal whistle. That is sexy fucking piece of machinery.
Oh hell yeah, it is.
As Jinx puts on the weird, ridiculously over-the-top helmet and goggles, hands the same to fucking Opal because safety first.
Opal puts on the helmet and the goggles.
They will look at Kai probably at the same time.
Ride safe.
Safety first,
Have a
guy.
good night.
You
Taps
too.
aside for her helmet and zooms away slowly, but that's sounding like a fucking angry horde of bees.
Yep, and Kai is going to ride away himself.
And I think there we can end our scene. Thank you, players, for playing, and thank you, watchers, for watching.